Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Entering play call screen. Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected. Entering plate. Normal.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Oregon's offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Moore will throw. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the left.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Screen, you have 3.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force it.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They go right back to it. There he goes. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing on the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. It's the end of the 1st quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down.
Entering play. Big 4-3.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try the outside to the left. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort. Pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive.
Max protect. Max protect. Max protect.
Using his legs, it's Hughes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Entering play call.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moore will throw. It's complete on the right side. Still running at the 40. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Entering play call, 5WR, error 27
Here's this
categories.
offense with a fresh set of downs.
For vertical, short cross.
To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Coach suggestions.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. Touchdown, Oregon! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Play call, coach suggestions.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Using his legs, it's Moulton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You have 7 options.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. And the returner will be brought down.
Shotgun. Option.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Entering play
Taken
ball.
out of bounds after a good pick up there. There is striking distance at the 37.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He might want another play. More to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It looked like a pass, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Short cross.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds his man. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And as the first half draws near to a close. Here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City.
The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And a sack. All the way back at the 5.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Give cushion.
On the ground, it's Moulton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Entering play call.
The defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Pistol. I form.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Shotgun. Wing offset X off. Barrel trip. Doubles Y off.
Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker.
Entering play call,
down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You have 14 options. Choose a player to formation. Close. There are 4 categories. You
they
have
moved
5
the chains
options.
on the ground last time. Let's see if
selected.
they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
There are 4 categories. You have 5 options. HV stretch is selected.
They go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Formation, shotgun. 5WR, wing offset X off. Doubles Y off.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
You have
There's
15
nothing
options
positive to
that
be able to take away from this.
selected.
You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next
Entering play
opponent.
call,
This one's over.
normal.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the
Entering
return
play
man.
call, formation.
Iowa has the ball back on offense.
Option is set.
They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. That kind of play will get a drive started or help the field position. They've got it at the 27. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Give cushion.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Coach suggests for nickel. Option done with blitz.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Backs up.
The give to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead, but you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business, and this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
There are 6 categories.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Screen, you have 6-1.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Patterson. Sweet cut there. And he's still running after the move. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back into game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Brown wants to pass. Fires it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the depth of the field. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of a way with their fingernail.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the defense. Because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
The give and tick, 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 tick. ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. You have to be able to run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The sure hands. It's Benson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
He works his way inside the 3rd down to the 29 and picks up the first down.
There are 19 categories.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
TNHB suite is selected.
They'll send the back in motion. Look out, he's got room. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Moore to the air. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined and the touchdown stands.
You have 15 options.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback with these situations. You drop so many guys back deep, but as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball, you're trying to spike.